Looking to go down the line there, Togami. He goes long.
You know, whenever you get into us with a Ma Long and he's on the forehand, it's a bit of a tough battle, and you know pretty much what to expect. Now 4-6.
Go! 4-7.
3-point cushion here for Togami in this first game. Probably need a little bit more against someone like Ma Long. How well he covers the table, how quick he gets to those shallower shots, half longs, makes it look so easy.
Oh, wonderful bit there. It's generating that right amount of spin to draw the ball away totally from Tagami. 7-5, Tagami to serve. Tagami will get ahead here. It's 8-5. You know, there's a strange bit about Ma Long, you know, that we found out over time, Shares. And he's one of those few players who does not remember the matches he's won. But he remembers practically every match he's lost. I don't know whether it's because that's a smaller number.
Well, it's a much smaller number, I think, yes.
But it's just easier to do.
5-10.
Well, it's amazingly enough, Togami, the underdog here, has 5 game points.
Well, I think Tagami is going to take this first one. There's no doubt about it. But it hasn't been any flash from him. I think Ma Long really hasn't stepped up his game as yet.
Well, fantastic.
Very comfortable, you know, first game for Shunsuke Tagami. Nothing special about it. He's just got all the basics right, Tagami.
Wonderful work there from Shunsuke Togami. 11-5 in the first game against Ma Long.
To serve, love all.
Now, let's see how Ma Long reacts to that first game loss.
There's a uniqueness about Ma Long after all those years of playing, all those victories and, you know, all the accolades. He takes, well, a win or a defeat with the same grain of salt. That's the only reasons why he doesn't remember, you know, how many games he's won. And there we have a familiar sight. How he's just amazing, isn't it? It was so nice to see him in the stands when two of his players were playing, and he was actually enjoying the game without that rhythmic clapping.
1-2.
Tagami playing, well, everything right. Very heavily reliant on his, well, backhand. Shunsuke Tagami.
2-all.
And that's a clean finish, just as I said that. Uses a forehand winner. Here's the odd bit, Shez. Yesterday when playing LeBron,
2-3.
when playing LeBron is a very different player. He's a lot faster, he's jumpy, he's unpredictable. Tagami is more or less predictable because he sticks to a similar shot selection, but yet Malong has struggled a little bit against him, and that's quite odd when you think about it. He uses the same backhand finish, he uses a similar forehand finish. It's not really that hard to read his game, but he's just trying not to make any mistakes, and that's what Tagami, I think, is kind of disciplined with here so far today.
Yeah.
Now Malong's got to win this. He has to win this to make a contest out of it.
It's been interesting to see Malong so far.
That's a typical Malong fist bump. Couple of steps back.
Well, now Malong has gone level, but can he push on now? Chinese officials in the stands.
Well, there's so much ahead this year besides the many, table tennis events. Let's not forget the Olympics as well.
Better here, 3 points in a row for Malong.
And we're going to see a lot of these lads, pairs in action there, representing their countries. The LeBron brothers really excited about it, and that is their hometown. Six-3.
There you have Tagami moving back and forth. Not easy at all for the guy.
Tagami is a very fit athlete. He's been able to get most of his shots right. But here, of course, it was definitely Malong controlling this rally. There's no doubt about it. He was dictating terms, which way it was going to go. Then finally, let's have the last say.
Still going here. Oh,
4-7.
there was plenty of kick on that one. It was rising.
I think the round of 16 was lob day, Shez. We saw so many of them yesterday. It was just amazing. Yeah. And winners coming from those, it was just outstanding. I mean, who turns a defensive move into a winning one or into an attack mode? So, Malong on 7th, Tagami on 4. Let's make that 8. Malong, the fans there, and yesterday Shez was just talking about their, their T-shirts and how Fan Sundong, of course, wears a blue one, and how the rest of the Chinese team wear those pink and yellows. And for Malong, it is so pronounced, that color. Up to 9 now. Malong beginning to look very strong.
Yeah, this is good for him. Great position to make it 1-1.
It certainly made him dance for that one. There's no doubt about it. So Malong beginning to control this game. And here he is, 6 game points now. But TOGAMI fighting back. He says, I'm not done yet. And it's all square now as Malong takes it 11-5. And now it's even Stevens. And game on back again here in the second quarterfinal in the men's.
Yeah, that one was always going to cause problems. Malong had it from him. Again against TOGAMI, 11-5. Oh, the third victory.
Third game, TOGAMI to serve, love all.
Third game now. Malong has looks pretty good in that second. Let's see how it plays out in the third.
One love.
Very interesting. TOGAMI will want to come back in a fiery manner that he started off that first game. Will Malong allow it? It certainly looks like, well, we did think initially that it might have been not a one-sided affair, not taking anything away from anyone, but we thought that Malong might have been the favorite here. Having said that, TOGAMI is making it very, very difficult.
Yeah.
And it's now 2 points to Shunsuke TOGAMI.
Love 3.
With his points beginning to come in slowly and surely. 3 points in the bag for TOGAMI. Malong almost losing his balance here. Now TOGAMI is raced ahead to a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, very good from TOGAMI to bounce back so quickly after the disappointment of the last game.
1-5.
He's on to 5 points. It's certainly turning out to be one. Well, battle of sorts here, there's no doubt about it.
One,
6-1. I can't believe what I'm looking at.
Yeah. What's going on here? This is a bit unbelievable, really.
Well, it's not the we're so used to seeing. Superb winner there, lovely backhand. Just the right amount needed to, well, get the better of Tagami. Well, it's a bit odd when you think about it, as Shez had mentioned this earlier. You know, Ma Long has won in the 2 events that these two have clashed. There's such a difference between them. Ma Long, 12 years the senior of Tagami, and then let's not forget that ranking 21 spots ahead of Shunsuke Tagami. But Tagami is such a unique player. Got the skills. He's got a very different approach to this
He's got
game.
arms and everything going all over the place, hasn't he?
He has, and just makes it look like it's a natural, you know, part of what he's supposed to do. So 4-6, Ma Long. And Tagami is called in for a timeout. So back to the action right here at the ITTF Men's World Cup being played in Macao 4. This is the Galaxy Arena. It's an absolutely stunning place. I mean, if you like hues of blue, and if like me, you like anything to do with the gaming world, well, it really looks like a gaming arena. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. Love everything right down to the design of the tables. Tagami after that timeout. And there's a reason why, of course, he did take that timeout, because Ma Long was just beginning to draw those points in. And I think Ma Long has just finally got into that bit of a comfort zone, and he started to knock those shots back. So it's 5-6, Ma Long to serve. Tagami, 7 points.
This is music to his ears. Can he keep it going? Big question here. Consistency is key.
Well, I believe that too, Shez. It's going to be very, very important to see whether, you know, Tagami can make it count.
Now, there's distance between them. There's daylight. Problems for Ma Long. That's the trophy back.
So still 2 points ahead, but Malong with the service. Can he get on par? But the last thing you'd want is for TOGAMI to race ahead again. Oh, what a finish that is. Goes across, a single reply, and that's all that is needed to take it to 9 points.
Have another look at this one. Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning work being done by TOGAMI. Wang Hao's expression, I think that says it better than we ever could.
Along. He's in imperious form, TOGAMI, right now, and he's got 4 game points here.
He is. He's just making it look easy, but actually it's not. He knows he's playing one of the toughest players to encounter, but he's really, really in the zone today, Shunsuke TOGAMI, and he knows it.
4 game points for Shunsuke TOGAMI.
Malong just salvaging 1.
Game 2, TOGAMI.
So
Well, TOGAMI continues to surprise us and probably most of the fans in the Galaxy Arena because he's won the 3rd game here. This has been something quite special to savor.
A unique manner to finish that off, and Shunsuke TOGAMI is really delighting the audience here. And
Shunsuke TOGAMI takes the 3rd game 11-7. He's winning 2-1 against Malong.
Game, Matu serve.
Now, yesterday I was giving you some stats on players in 5 game matches. So why don't we do that again, eh?
let's go for it, Chess.
Off the edge there from Shunsuke TOGAMI. Now, Malong, in his first 3 games, his win percentages are 78% for the first game, 75 for the second, 76 for the third. And this is the 4th game now. He generally wins the 4th game of a 7-game match 74% of the time. That's huge. The numbers dip quite drastically after that, which is not good for him because he needs to win quite a few matches still, quite a few games still.
Malong really trying to make the difference here. He knows that, well, he has to win this game somehow or the other. He's already 1 behind Shunsuke TOGAMI in the points and in the games as well.
1-3.
This is a man who's got 93% win rate against non-Chinese players, as I said. He has less than 10% upsets where he loses to lower-ranked players, but he is struggling here a little bit.
It's 3-all, as you can currently see.
It's actually got, surprisingly, I surprised a few, that Shunsuke Togami has got a 30% win rate against Chinese players. That, I think, is impressive. Big shot there from Ma Long. He beat Tomokazu. He's beaten Tomokazu Harimoto before. That's his biggest ever win, Shunsuke Togami. That was a world number 4 then, which is where Ma Long is now. And what's interesting is in terms of upsets, he has less than 50% of his matches in upsets has he won. Togami. Not something he does most of the time. Not easy, of course, to win against a high-ranked player.
Oh, it's very difficult, but on a given day, you know, when you see, well, some players step up their performances, go for gold. And Shunsuke Togami seems to be doing that right now, but Ma Long is fighting back. He's taking the lead in this one.
Yeah, he's
as
turning it on.
7-3.
He's looking quite good here. For Togami, fourth game win percentages, 68% of the time he wins the fourth game.
It's very interesting when you think about it, isn't it, Chess?